Hello and welcome to the Wayne State Coaches Show, an exclusive on MyWayneNews.com. I'm Mike Carnes. We're here to talk Wayne State athletics, and we will talk with indoor track and field coach Marlon Brink as the Wildcats compete in the Northern Sun Conference Tournament over the weekend. We'll do that after this timeout right here on the Wayne State Coaches Show.
The Coaches Show is sponsored by Pack and Save. Pack and Save is a proud supporter of Wildcat Athletics and is your one-stop shop for savings. Check out Pack and Save's excellent produce and find the best cuts in their grade A meat department. Be sure to stop at the Top Notch Deli where you can find their amazing fried chicken, daily lunch specials, and all the fixings for your next tailgate or viewing party. Pack and Save is open from 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week, and their staff is waiting to help you for all of your grocery needs. Pack and Save, your one-stop shop for savings in Wayne, America. Go Cats!
Welcome back to the Wayne State Coaches Show on MyWayneNews.com. It's time to talk indoor track and field with Coach Marlon Brink. The Wildcats going to the Northern Sun Conference Tournament and doing fairly well. The women coming home with a 7th place finish, the men with an 8th place finish, and both teams had won conference champions. I guess looking back on that, it was a pretty nice weekend for you guys.
Yeah, you know, we were hoping that we could finish in the top half in both the women's and men's sides. The women's team did. The guys' team came a little short of that, but like you said, we still had some individual conference champions there. Had a couple kids who were all conference honorees as well. So, you know, that was a couple of our goals in addition to, you know, placing in the top half, was to get some individual accolades there as well.
And Wildcats had some nice medal-winning performances on the women's side. Michaela Marvin adding to her school record in the pole vault. She's now 1/4 inch short of the 12-foot mark. She's 11 3/4 after her effort there at the conference tournament. And also getting all NSIC honors on the women's side, Mackenzie Scheel finished second in the weight throw with the best toss of 58 feet 10.5 inches, and Jaden Wagner was third in the shot put at 46 10 3/4. We've talked about Michaela several times, and I guess we just got to keep putting that record on the board in pencil for a while.
Yeah, you know, she just continues to improve. It was fun competition for her. There was 4 girls when they got to like 11 feet, I think it was 3 inches, and then the bar went up, and 2 of the girls went out, and then she was able to clear it on the last attempt, or on the last height there, and pick up the win. So, you know, as a freshman, anytime you can be a conference champ, that's a pretty big deal because it's a tough conference. And you know, anytime you can be a conference champion, whether you're a freshman, sophomore, junior, or senior, it's really exciting. So for her to do that as a freshman is pretty special. And
for her to continue to improve that mark, that's really nice to see as far as her future goes.
Yeah, you know, she just keeps getting more confidence, and she's gotten on some bigger poles as we've went through the season. So that helps to, you know, get her more height. And you know, we're excited to see what she can do in the outdoor season. Hopefully, get over that 12-foot barrier, and maybe even have a shot at being a national qualifier.
And some other medalists for the Wayne State women. Brooklyn Chips had 2 medals. She was 6th in the weight throw at 55.9, 8th in the shot at 43.9 1/4. Jordan Pester finished 4th in the 400 at 56.95 seconds, which earned her an NCAA provisional mark. Joan Gelimo was 6th in the 600 at 137.31, and Tia Jones was 7th in the shot put at 44.2. And the 1600 meter relay finished 7th in 4 minutes and 1.74 seconds, and that included Gelimo, Pester, Molly Vasa, and Marin Jatensky. And on the men's side, the men's weight throw was dominated by Wayne State. They went 1-2 in the weight throw. Cade Kalkowski, your conference champion at 66 1 3/4. Dylan Kopp, 2nd place at 64 3 1/4, which improves his NCAA provisional standing. And then they actually had a 3rd thrower in the finals. Matt Nemec made the finals, but was the odd man out on the medal stand, finishing 9th at 55 5 1/2. So great effort there on the weight throw by the Wayne State men there.
Yeah, you know, they did a really nice job there with Cade taking first. He wasn't the top-ranked guy. There was a guy from Northern State that was slightly ahead of him coming in. And so we knew it was going to be a battle between those two. And, you know, head-to-head, he won it. And then Dylan to jump ahead of that other guy as well from Northern and take 2nd place was really huge for our team, too. Plus, in addition to that, it also got him a ranking in the top 20 in the nationals. So he should get in the national meet now with that mark as well.
And then other medalists were Mikhail Sands taking 4th in the long jump at 22 7 3/4. Robert Sullivan was 5th in the heptathlon with 4,914 points. Ben Allen finished 5th in the shot put, 51 feet and 1/4 inch. J.L. Hinkle was 6th in the shot put, 50 feet 1 1/4 inch, and then Nate Pearson taking 6th in the 80 at or the 800, I should say, at 1:58.29. If you're running 80 meters in a minute and 58 seconds, I could actually beat that. That's pretty slow. But 1:58.29, 800, that's a good mark.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you know, we're excited. You know, and the thing about all those kids that you just read off the list there is the only two seniors we had there was Robert Sullivan and Matt Nemick. Everybody else, especially on the women's side, is very young, pretty much all freshmen. That 4x4 100-meter relay team, 3 freshmen and a junior, with Joy Angelimo being the only one that's a junior there. And so that gives us a lot of optimism with our kids that we've got returning for next year, just knowing that this is their first conference meet and to do that well. Hopefully we can build on that for even this year going into the outdoor championships, but then also next year and the years down the road there.
Now looking ahead, the NCAA qualifiers list will be announced. We taped this on Monday. They're being announced on Tuesday. And who do you think you got going to nationals?
Well, on the men's side, it looks like we're going to have 3 that get in for sure. We've got Cade Kalkowski. He's setting 8th in the nation in the weight throw. Dylan Kaup, he's setting 15th in the men's weight throw also. And then Robert Sullivan is setting 13th. So those 3 should all be in for sure. On the women's side, Mackenzie Scheil, she's tied for 16th. That should get her in the weight throw. And then Jaden Wagner is setting 20th in the shot put. She's really right on the bubble. Usually it's between 18 to 20 that the NCAA takes. They've got kind of a formula that they work through. And so we'll just have to wait and see tomorrow afternoon. Hopefully she'll get in, but we don't know at this point. Jordan Pester, she got on the list there, but she's not high enough to get in the top 20, so she won't be making it to nationals in the 400 there.
All right, so the official list will be announced on Tuesday, and once that list is available, we'll have that up on the website at mywaynews.com, and hopefully the national meet is when and where?
It's next Friday, Saturday in Pittsburgh, Kansas. So we'll be leaving on Tuesday afternoon or Tuesday morning to head down there, and they compete Friday, Saturday. And I think anything can happen in a national championship. If you hit the mark that you had coming in, there's a lot of times that's going to end up being a national or All-American. And so that's really what we tell the kids is to focus on trying to do what you did to get there, and everything will take care of itself from there.
All right, so a couple weeks down the road, the indoor nationals down in Pittsburgh, Kansas, and hopefully we'll have some good things to talk about when we get those kids back from Kansas.
Yeah, you bet. We'll look forward to that.
All right, thanks a lot, and good luck down in nationals.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Mike.
All right, we'll take a time out and have more here on the Wayne State Coaches Show right after this timeout.
The Coaches Show is sponsored by Pack and Save. Pack and Save is a proud supporter of Wildcat Athletics and is your one-stop shop for savings. Check out Pack and Save's excellent produce and find the best cuts in their Grade A meat department. Be sure to stop at the Top Notch Deli where you can find their amazing fried chicken, daily lunch specials, and all the fixings for your next tailgate or viewing party. Pack and Save is open from 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week, and their staff is waiting to help you for all of your grocery needs. Pack and Save, your one-stop shop for savings in Wayne, America. Go Cats!
Welcome back to the Wayne State Coaches Show on mywaynews.com, and just to pass along the information on the conference basketball tournament this weekend, the Wildcat women were playing Wednesday at the University of Mary, and the women's quarterfinals will be on Saturday at the Pentagon in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. The men are at home Wednesday night hosting the University of Mary, and that's a 6 o'clock start at Rice Auditorium. The winner of that will move on to the quarterfinals, and the men's quarterfinals are on Sunday at the Pentagon in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. The semifinals for both women and men will be played on Monday, and then the championship games at 5 and 7:30 on Tuesday night at the Pentagon in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Passing along some softball information, the softball team was supposed to play it in Emporia, Kansas this weekend in a tournament, but the weather canceled that, and so they were able to get in a couple of double headers with Missouri Western over the weekend. On Saturday, they lost both ends 10-2 and 9-1, and then on Sunday lost games 6-1 and 1-0. So they are 1-5 on the young season, and they'll be heading to warmer climate this week. They'll be heading to Florida for their annual spring break trip. Games will start on Sunday and run throughout the week there down in Claremont, Florida. That's going to do it for this edition of the Wayne State Coaches Show. Thanks to our coaches for taking time out to talk to us, and we'll be back with another edition next week right here on mywaynews.com. Until then, this is Mike Carnes, and we'll see you later.